another season.
No, because then you lot will say, "Oh, it's only the League Cup. You ain't got a big one, though, man."
No.
He has to win something.
I like trophies. The problem is, right? What really gets me is that a lot of this fan base will disrespect the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and say, "Oh, we need to win bigger things than that, Premiership and Champions League." Well, hold on a minute. We haven't built the foundations yet to win the Premiership or the Premier.
We ain't earned the right to disregard anything.
We haven't earned that right yet. We need the foundations. We need to go and win a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup. We need to build those foundations to go on and win the Premiership. Because these players haven't tasted success under this manager, a lot of them. So this is what I'm saying. The last time this manager won the FA Cup, hardly there was only Saka playing, and he was on the bench.
And he was on the bench, yeah.
So what I'm saying is these players haven't tasted success under this manager. So to disrespect the Carabao Cup would be a dangerous road to go down, because we need to win something. We have to win something. I want a day out, and so does Kenny, and so does everyone else. I want a day out at Wembley. I want the team to win a trophy. I want that feel-good feeling back again. The players need it. The manager definitely is desperate for something. So, yeah, let's not disrespect the Carabao Cup guys, because that game against Port Vale, you crash out against a team like Port Vale, suddenly your confidence going into the next game is rock bottom.
I make no mistake, they're going to be on it. Respectfully to Port Vale, that's the biggest game of their season. They're on it. They're probably telling their girlfriends, "I'm playing Arsenal in this." They want to
they're going to be smashing. They're going to be. They're not going to worry about injuries to Arsenal players and whether they've got Champions League games coming up. They're going to be smashing. They're going to be going into tackles, guys. There's nowhere to hide there.
They want their highlights reels.
Eh?
They want their highlights reels. Like the Port Vale players want their highlights, man.
Exactly. So
this is what the cup's about, giant killing and all of that.
Because when we went out against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semi-final, that was it. Our season was pretty much done. The confidence, when you saw the confidence drain from that football team, and the performances were dreadful. It could happen again.
That's what annoys me, D, as well. Because when you look at it, like Newcastle dumped us out the League Cup, they won it. PSG dumped us out the Champions League, they won it. I know football's not as white and black as this, but we lost to the winners. So assuming we got over the line, who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, but that's a big game. Port Vale's a big game.
Massive game. I want to see Dowman though, but I don't know if Arteta throws him in.
He'll play Kepa. He'll play Kepa. He'll play Dowman.
Some of these guys, some of our new signings will play. You know, SA might get a game in the Carabao
People
Cup.
say we got the best B team in the league now, so it probably will be a strong team.
Yeah, but SA might play in the Carabao Cup just to give them another. I'm not digging him out, but that could say, right, you know what? I'll play in at number 10. I'll play Martinelli on the left. Show us what you can do in that number 10.
Maybe even get the first goal.
He's a professional footballer. You know, he's not a guaranteed starter. So I'll start him in that game. It's not big. Again, I do think that he needs games. He needs games in our system in order to come up the scratch from how we play, because it's not going to change on his behalf. So he has to change to fit in.
Is that right, though?
Yeah. For under Arteta, yes, it is. Under another manager, no. But as you guys keep on saying, Arteta's going nowhere. So it is right. Because you said Arteta's not going anywhere. No matter how much I protest, how much DJB protests, how much Lee protests, how much the rest of the Rat Army protests, you just told me that's all.
You got the Rat Army, man.
So if it's going to be to no avail, then he has to change for the manager. It's Mikel's team. On the basis,
and he can't be an idiot. He must have been told that when you were signing, like, this is what I think you're good at. This is my plans for you in the team. And he's obviously, maybe I'm paraphrasing, but you've obviously said it's okay. Let's go do this.
But outside Amorim, Joey Guardiola, and Mickey Arteta, other managers would say, "I'm building a team around you, and you've got the potential to be a big fish in a smallest pond." But when you go to Man United, because Amorim's such an egotist, and you go to Man City when Guardiola's God, and you go to Arsenal when it's Mikel's rules or the highway, you are another good player in his team. and you just have to accept it. Doesn't matter whether you're Gyökeres or Eze. That's the way the things have got to be.
They've got to accept that Arteta's bigger than Arsenal Football Club, unfortunately.
God forbid.
Well, it's that as well, but the fact is, Mikel Arteta is the alpha and omega when it comes to footballing matters at the team and first team selection. We've seen it before. I've never seen him accommodate a player. He's capable of doing it, but why would he do it?
Mind you, he's done it to Havertz.
To a certain extent, Havertz and Marino are his pets. They're tactically important to Mikel.
Yeah. No, I make you right. But listen, it's evident that Eze's a problem for him. That's why he didn't want to sign him. Eze weren't. He was given to him by default. It wasn't a player that he had his heart set on, that he really, really wanted. And it's now proving to be that point why he didn't want him. Because pure and simple, he's got players that are playing in his position that he hasn't got the gonads to move. He hasn't got the bravery to drop his captain. And he's got this thing about Marino, and he's got this thing about Havertz when he comes back injured. So Eze's a problem. Eze's not a nice problem for this manager. And this is what I'm saying. And this is why this manager has to change. If he's going to win silverware, he's got to do what's logic for the football team rather than, how can I get my player in here? How can I...
Well, if you're going to stick to your principles, make sure you win a trophy.
To fit my system, you know?
I'll make you right.
It could be his biggest downfall, unfortunately.
You know what? Scheme in London, if you bothered to listen to what we had to say, once the manager gone, we're just saying in the event of what I said, if you had listened rather than do what you've done on many podcasts that I've been on, where you just got the last bits and you just run away with it. I didn't say we're going to protest it. What I said is this is Mikel's team. I'm not digging Mikel out. I'm just saying that Eze has to acclimatise what Mikel says. Now, if you listened...
Yeah, no, he's listening to snippets of what we're saying. So as soon as he hears the word of Mikel, soon as he hears... See, what they do is, right, they don't hear what you're actually saying, but their ears prick up as soon as you mention the manager, their ears prick up.
He's probably one of the guys that, instead of enjoying the show, which the majority of people are doing, when it comes to the comments, he'd be the one slagging us on, calling us all grumpy old men. It's nothing like that. But that's the thing. Our reputation precedes us. There's no doom and gloom. Calm yourself down, scheme or whatever. And once you see your real name and grow up.
And it's not doom and gloom anyway. And we're not judging him over 3 games.
They gave Arteta an Arsenal 7 out of 10 for the
milk. Skimmer. Are you milk? Are you skim milk?
We're judging him over 6 seasons. That's why he's failed at bit opportunities. This ain't about 3 games. This is not about 3 games. This is our concerns over.
You see why we need to win something?
Seasons.
So that we can all just have peace and love.
Yeah, but we're just pointing out facts. You know, we've given him his flowers the first 3 games. Let's see what he does in semi-finals and when we need 6 points or when we need 3 points to win the Premiership.
No, I'm just saying the situation is that what I said before the season starts, I'm beginning to lose my voice, so I just apologise. But what I said before is that don't worry. Oh, you can change your name, mate. SLD, but I know it's you, real Gabriel Martinelli 1-1. I know it's
the troll of the channel.
Do better. Come on.
It's all good. It's all rosy in the garden.
It's all good. No, but what I'm trying to say is that I did say that it's going to be on a game-to-game basis, that because of the fact that we're going to be the most watched sort of podcasts out there, and that we are going to get a lot of traction. People are going to be watching us. People are going to recommend that we're watched. And it's not us as individuals. It's your show because you're an Arsenal show. This is what we're going to get. Because simple reasons that we're all desperate for Arsenal to win, regardless of whether people like it or not.
And that's all we actually want.
I'm an Arsenal fan who wants to win. Just because I don't rate the manager doesn't mean I don't want us to win. I'm desperate for us to win. So's DJB.
Absolutely.
DJB said he wants to stay out at Wembley in February.
I don't see why people think of anything else. That's the nature of the beast. It's Arsenal Football Club. We have to win every game, and we've got to win with style. If we win a game, not with style, not with panache, that's a debate. Get with it.
Can't win it. Can't win, man. Just get over the line, and
schema. Schema. What's it? You reply, schema. Get us a cup of tea with you, mate.
This guy.
I hope he comes and sees us in May. Schema come and see us in May, and then it'll all be good.
It'll all be great, man. Like,
DG will have his Champions League.
DJB, you're allowed to celebrate. Kenny can't celebrate if we win the Champions League. He wanted to prem over it. He didn't believe in this.
No, Kenny. Guess what I had? I was thinking of you on Saturday when Yorkeres scored.
I'm going to find you.
There was grown men. No, listen. There was grown men doing what DG's doing. Yeah. And one of them went to me, "Why aren't you doing the celebrations?" And I went, I can't do it. I won't allow myself to do that madness.
Oh, we're all going to die one day, lads, man. It's cool, man.
Come on, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for growing
up. How is that embarrassing?
Celebration. Because it's
a full Arsenal tracksuit on. He had a full Arsenal tracksuit on, and he's giving it your.
All right, cool. Now that becomes a bit embarrassing.
I've got a story for you. On the way to the game, you know that guy who always gets on whenever Arsenal score. There's always this guy with glasses, and he's got a beard. He's got a bit of a longish shoulder length hair.
It's near the front.
Yeah, he sits in the front. Where he was walking to the game, he was looking around, and he was looking. I think he was waiting for someone to ask him for an autograph. I mean, who are you? Who are you? Come on, mate. Just get out of it. Get out of it. You know what I mean? But he was walking past, and I thought that has got to be the most embarrassing guy out there. And of course, when I went and watched the BBC and I saw the highlight, of course, he saw he was on TV and he did the kind of the sign that he used to. I don't know. I can't even talk about that celebration, but he did it, of course. Got himself on TV.
Make you so mad?
Guess what? He's got a Twitter channel. He's got a Twitter handle. He's got about 30,000 followers because
that's why he's waiting for autographs.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's got 30,000 Twitter followers because he gets his face in TV. Well, bloody hell, I know where I went wrong.
Yeah, exactly, man. Don't worry about it. No. Oh, not that famous. Not that famous.
This is why I look forward to Wednesday. You two kill me, man.
Oh, look at me. I'm on TV. Oh, yeah, all right. Do you want a selfie? Can't get out, man. Get out.
The way the world's gone, man. And so he said, Kenny, why do you hate people celebrating goals?
No, this is how you celebrate goals. You give the man next to you a hug, and your glasses fall off. Your cup of tea goes all over the place.
That's it. You don't give all this. Yeah, you don't do all this.
That's a celebration. Or if you want to do, you know what a great celebration is going to be on Sunday. If all of us go and do the Poznan. Let's do the Poznan. If we score against Man City and beat them, let's do the Poznan.
But if you do the Poznan, surely you could do this.
No, you can't do it, DG. Not you.
Sorry, what I just say? Is this like? Am I on the Nickelodeon channel or am I on a football debate channel?
Yeah, but the Poznan
Schemer's going to accuse us of being miserable in a minute.
The Poznan's up there with the Mexican wave. Surely, it's up there with that. Like, it's cringy.
Oh man,
it's not cringy, but I thought, you know what? Let's just buy into
more cringy than a granddad. Than a grandfather doing.
There'll never be celebrations like there were at Ivory, mate, in that old North Bank, where you start at the top and end up at the bottom when we score a goal. No. I'm telling you.
Let me just say, DJB. Now you don't have that because you go in a nice little press box.
Yeah, I'm in the posh end. I'm in the posh end. I'm not roughing it.
I'm in the lower tier with all the plebs.
Yeah, you're in with the
experience when we score a goal.
Yeah.
You probably get a high five from Martin Keown or a high five from Adrian Durham.
No, I don't, because I'm at top.
You know
I'm
what I
up a tier. I'm in the. I'm up a tier. I'm above the away fans.
Hi.
Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that, Kenny.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Burn
When it goes left for Arsenal, that must burn where you're sitting.
Yeah,
DJB.
I mean,
I'm above the away fans. I'm above the away fans.
DJB, I'm never going to let it go. When he was coming out, when he was coming out of the media centre, and he saw me. He went, "Oh shit, the wrong person to see."
I never went, "Oh shit." I went, "Kenny, walk on!" Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
What was he coming out? I'm going to bump into DG.
He's captain, people. He's captain.
I couldn't believe it. I went, "Hello, what are you doing in the media centre?"
Yeah, you was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Walk on."
I'm going to bump into
DG. I didn't even get to say hello to him. I just asked him what he was doing in the media centre.
Right again. To be fair, the media said I could get used to it, man.
Mind you, we did get to see. I have to admit, we got to see João Pedro's parents. That was really nice.
And the other guy, man. What's the other guy that played
after it?
Minte. He was stood next to us.
Yeah,
he's a cool guy. He was signing autographs with people.
Odegaard's ankle, and I was thinking, like, this is a big lad. When we saw him, we went, "What that? That little skinny little thing got and broke our captain's ankle." Do you remember it? Man. We were looking at Minto. We're thinking, how the hell was he broken? How the hell was he committed murder like that? And our captain, he was like basically DJB. No word of a lie. He was like a stick insect.
Yeah.
There was nothing of him. And João Pedro was like that. And I was thinking, are footballers nowadays just like cross country runners?
Obviously, yeah. Look at him squarely. There's nothing of him.
I remember after PSG when I saw some of the players, I saw like who is it? Farrant. I saw what's his name? Mendes. Who's the Spanish guy who plays what's his name? The Spanish guy of Fabian Ruiz. I saw Vitinha, and I swear to God, when I saw him up close, the guy said to me, "You can go up close, but don't ask for a selfie." I said, "I don't want it. I'm a grown man."
You're asking the wrong person for this.
Yeah, because I basically looked at them and I thought, I just was fascinated. Fabian Ruiz looks like a skinny kid used to bully at school. Minter, who basically is built like, it looks like he's like a machine, is basically like got no inch of fat in him. And Vitinha looks like one of the kids that used to go knock down gyms with. He used to go.
But then you see them on a football pitch, you're like, wow.
Well, the football pitch are different, but it's fascinating seeing their physiques. Seeing those physiques of those players, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
there's nothing of them. There's nothing of them.
Crazy, isn't it?
That's what TV does more time,
man. I'm not dissing skinny ballers because skinny ballers, they're the ones who play football to the age of 40.
True. Man said you must have hated Mertesacker.
And let me tell you about Mertesacker, right? Because I know me and DJB, we've got to do Jez's show soon, but I'm going to talk about Mertesacker.
Yeah.
These are my favourite players at Arsenal. And don't laugh. Marino.
Wait. Before you carry on, Kenny, what are you defining as favourite? Like favourite on what?
I'll tell you why. Marino, Monreal, Santiago Coffola. Those three players, right? Those three players. I know that, and I'll put who is saying? I put what other player I put? I put Lauren. Those three players: Coffola, Morel, Mertesacker, and
Lorraine.
Santiago Coffola. Those players, I know that if I went to battle, they'll be right behind me.
Exactly, and Mertesacker's the same.
I hear that.
They gave everything for my club. There weren't no superstars, but I know that they will have my back on a football field, and that's why I love them more than any other.
You can extend that to Kai Havertz.
Any player that has your back.
Monreal, Coffola.
I like Koscielny as well.
They're my men. I'll go to war with them. I know that if I went to war, I'll have all four of them behind me.
I like.
So they're your favourite players of all time at this football club. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because that's how I want an Arsenal. I'm not talking about panache, about entertainment. I'm talking about how I like an Arsenal player to be.
In your years of watching Arsenal, these are your favourite players.
Yeah, the reason why I look at them because the thing is that I like the guys.
No.
Nacho Monreal.
I need to understand what this is.
You think about the Emirates times when we were shocking. Nacho
Monreal
Monreal
was Mr. Consistent.
It was consistent. Santiago Cazorla, to this day, is still the best technical player I've seen at the Emirates. In terms of genuine
He's
technique.
up there. He's up there.
Santiago Cazorla is one of the best
different world
players I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I should have added Gilberto Silva in that. Gilberto Silva, one of the architects of the Invincible. So he's another one. I'm going to add him on.
So underrated.
I'm not always about
underappreciated. Is the best.
I'm not always about your Adams and all that. I think about players. I think, you know what? They're giving everything for the club. I'm old-fashioned.
I like Lauren Koscielny as well.
I'm old-fashioned.
We should be doing that anyways, man.
Hard-working players have always been my favourite players because I know
Martinelli's hard-working.
Without them, you can't win anything because they give you the platform. They give the better players the platform. Better players can't perform without a platform.
That's why I like Declan Rice. That's why I like Declan Rice. That's why I like Declan Rice. Because he wears his heart on his sleeve. He gives it his all. He never shies away. Even when things are not going right, he still wants the ball. He still wants to make things happen.
Exactly.
And I'm happy. And that's why Declan Rice should be my
I'll be honest.
100%.
Cazorla, before he got injured, the guy was probably he was the brain of our team. Can you imagine if we get Cazorla fit? What a team we would have been.
Yeah.
If we kept
there's loads of players that gives their all.
DM never gets the credit he deserves.
No.
Lauren at right back, and when he was at midfield, was like he was the one that he protected the ballers. Right. If anyone touched the ballers, they're getting a smack for him after.
And he was a loose cannon as well.
Gilberto Silva was an unsung hero for Arsenal.
Mertesacker, that FA Cup final, not in 2017, injured all season.
Monreal, Rob Holding stood up too.
He was a man of the match. And that game, man of the match.
Absolutely brilliant.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
That's the thing. That's why I talk about it. I know that obviously you've got to say Henry, you've got to say Perez.
I can't lie, but I hear all of this, Kenny. But it's a bit mad. These are your favorite players, though. I can't lie. I appreciate it, but
no, I'm not saying that in terms of technical when you think about the Arsenal player and what they give to the club, they don't get the recognition. They never get the recognition.
Such is life, man.
I know life isn't fair sometimes, but Mertesacker's never let us down.
No.
Cazorla, everyone loves Santiago Cazorla. Everyone loves him. Monreal.
Especially when I was at Wembley for the FA Cup 2014 final.
Nacho Monreal, whenever Nacho Monreal played, tell me a bad game he's had.
He was consistent. He was shit for the first 6 months, but then he was lit after that.
After that. Tell me when he let us down.
No, he never let us down. Steady Eddie, man. Just consistent.
Those players around him just playing shit and letting us down. But he was the only one.
He just done his job. It sounds dumb to say, but he just done his job. And I love him for that.
They're the player. And the other day, their manager's dreams. The teammates' dream.
True. Last question before I let you lot get out of here. Go on, D.
Here we go. Lads, would you trade competing and finishing second if it meant finishing fourth and winning more FA Cups? Because we traded the FA Cups for this. So finishing second, you just finish second. What is it? What do you go down as history as winning? Nothing. No one remembers finishing second. In 10 years' time, do you remember who finishes second? Can you tell me the last teams that have finished second in the last 15 years? You can remember FA Cup. You can remember FA Cup winners, though. You can remember who won FA Cups. You can remember who won league titles. You can remember who won Champions League. And you can remember teams that win trophies. The bottom line is players play, players train, owners spend money, managers manages teams to win trophies. They don't manage team to compete.
You know what? I'll second what you said.
Ford competes, but it ain't an Aston Martin.
This is an Arsenal show, but I have to. There was a Tottenham player, one of the greatest captains they ever had, in Danny Blanchard. He said one sentence: "The game is about glory."
Exactly.
I understand where you're coming from. I do respect what you're saying, Schema. I do respect you on that point because the fact that we've come second, considering where we were before, I do get where you're coming from. We're a solid team. We've got the best defence in the country. We've got probably one of the best teams in the country and probably Europe.
Everything but that fucking silverware, man.
But the problem is that I want the memories. I want the memories.
I'd like to ask Schema. How many times you've been to Wembley and watched us win an FA Cup? How many times have you seen us win a trophy? I've been to finals and seen us lose.
Same.
And
Same.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, it's all right competing, but eventually you have to get across the line. Owners don't spend money on football teams. Players don't play week in, week out to win nothing.
And it's probably killing our players inside. And Arteta, it's probably killing them inside. Like, you're trying
it's
so hard
hurting them.
and you're always missing it.
You think about it, right, is that I think last season, the reason why we played like we did last season is because I think they've got still scars mentally of the 23-24 season, 22-23 season.
I think January kicked the players in the teeth. I'll be real.
I generally believe, right, that working your nuts off to get into position when you were the main men and the front runners in 23-24, only for Man City, only for Aston Villa to beat us, and then afterwards we won every game. But whilst winning every game, Man City won every game, plus the game in hand, we were dead. So in that respect, I get where a lot of fans are coming from.